And welcome in to a Tits Beer Bong 420 soda review. Well, it's actually going to be two things in this video. One's going to be a soda, and the other item, folks, is going to be a chocolate ghost pepper. Now, I've had red ghost peppers before, the actual peppers themselves. I've had hot sauce that was just ghost pepper before, and then I've owned, and then I like hot sauce stores, you know, things that have the ghost pepper in it with and without other peppers. And the ghost peppers I've eaten before, some came from the UK, I believe it was. Some might have been made near Windsor, Ontario, in a different area. But these ones here are from Holland. They were in a pack. There was a chocolate one in there with a bunch of red ones. And we're going to be looking at Jones Pumpkin Pie Soda. Now the thing is, about 2 or 3 years ago, I had Lexer's Fixins, I believe they're called, their pumpkin pie soda, and it was frickin' disgusting, awful, awful, awful. And also that same year, 2 or 3 years ago, I had Pete's Pumpkin Patch Soda. It came from somewhere in California, from one of the farms, and it was all pumpkin, no spices, and that was frickin' really good. So hopefully this soda will be good, but first, I'm going to eat a little bit of the chocolate ghost pepper. And I already know what ghost pepper can do, folks. So I don't need to, eat the whole thing or whatever. And don't have any comments to me, oh, you should have ate the whole thing. Fuck you. I'm not going through that whole burn in one sitting. And if, like, your throat's got, like, some mucus in it or it's sore or something, they'll work better than any fucking cough drop ever will. So that's the ghost pepper. The chocolate version, it's kind of like that purpley brown color. There's other versions more than just chocolate and the red ones. So yeah, different ways to feel the burn and taste of it when you have it on its own versus in food. Because it burns longer on its own and you taste it stronger and in all these different areas when you have it on its own. When you have it in food, you taste it a little bit less. So it loses some of its heat and it doesn't burn everywhere and for as long as on its own. So now I'm going to just eat a little bit of it. Fuck you. Whew. These were grown in Holland, but I don't know where, and then they were packaged and sent out this way. And they're listed as extreme heat. I kind of prefer it chopped up in food because, a little less intense and then it just stings your lips. But if you eat it on its own, it can like attack your tongue, then later go to your lips, and then later go to your belly and stuff. Honestly though, compared to the red ones, I'm going to say the red ones might be a lot spicier. Because I remember with the red ones, it's instantly attacking my tongue. But this just doesn't seem to be as potent and crazy as the red ones. And yeah, it did taste a little different than the red ones, but I guess because of the coloring is why they're called chocolate. So let's see if this Jones soda is any good, folks. That's the label that's on mine, if you can see it. Some baby inside of a pumpkin. 120 calories, 35 milligrams of sodium, 29 grams of carbohydrates, 29 grams of cane sugar. Carbonated water, invert cane sugar, natural and artificial flavors, citric acid, sodium benzoate, caramel, calcium disodium EDTA thing, and color. So apparently this is only around until like the end of October or something, or at least where I found it there was a little sign saying here for October. So let's give it a whirl. Yeah, unless it's lost its potency, this pepper, because I've owned it for a little while now. I'm going to say the red ones were way, way stronger. On the first week of the next month, do something just for you. It's the message inside the cap. Oh, that burned from the pepper, jeez. Anyways. Smells like pumpkin pie, folks. Oh boy. The other pumpkin pie soda I had was shit. It's better just pumpkin on its own. But it smells nice. Oh yeah, that does smell nice. Cheers. We'll pour about that much in. Maybe a little bit different looking in the glass. It's carbonated. It really smells like pumpkin pie from the bottle, and really, really good. But from the glass, you would think because of a bigger opening, more to breathe, you'd smell it bigger, but no, you smell it less. And I don't know, it just, you smell it a lot less, and it smells not as awesome. But let's see how it tastes. Cheers. If you're gonna do pumpkin in your soda, you should be like the Pete's Pumpkin Patch soda from California. You should go to a farm and just use the pumpkin and make it more real, because I believe it would have been more real. I forget. That was years back. But as for this one, it's not disgusting like that other pumpkin pie soda I had years ago. Far from it. But I don't know. It's just so light and mellow. Almost, because of the caramel in it, it almost tastes like a caramel kind of cane sugar Jones soda. But you can get a little something in there lightly that seems to be on a pumpkin side, and a little bit of a spice side, so it has a little light taste of the pumpkin pie there. Otherwise, it almost tastes like a watery, carbonated caramel cane sugar soda in a sense. So, I mean, that pumpkin patch one was the best one I've ever had. Lecter's Fiction's pumpkin pie thing was shit. And it's not crap, but it's nothing to write home about.